everybody? This is KQKC Boxing Network. And of course, once again, KQ is working. Now, first of all, this is another edition of Boxing Updates. And of course, Boxing Updates, I give you the latest and the greatest in the sport of boxing. And what's going on, at least as the latest. Now, of course, we've been harping on this Bill/Devin Haney debacle, because that's what it is, a debacle. Now, of course, you got a couple of fanboy channels, all right? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you could be a fanboy, all right? A fan man, because I'm a fanboy of Jamel and Jamal Charlo. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I do. And that's my right. Now, but see, the difference in me and the difference in Haney fanboys or fan men is that I give constructive criticism where it should be laid at. See, I'm a fan of boxing before I'm a fan of the fighter. And some people haven't learned that yet. But I get it. You're only 30, 35 maybe, or maybe 40. But one thing about it, my daughter told me a long time ago, the internet is something else. Some people get just hypnotized by the internet. And you all, and I'm talking about the Devin Haney fans, you are really been acting a damn fool. I'm sorry. You're not like the boxing fans of yesteryears. You more of a Jim Jones cult. That's what it act, and that's how you're acting. No criticism, because the best of the best, which I would say Floyd Mayweather, I think he was the best that ever done it. He still have criticism, but so far, Devin Haney is the perfect fighter, which is not true. We already know that by the pay-per-view numbers. He is in and up and will be back on free TV. See, what happened is sometimes when you're trying to be something that you're not, sometimes it backfires on you. Now, you can call it what you want, and I can't stop you. It's not hate. It's not hate. Like I said, constructive criticism is good for anybody. I take it. I take it in a minute. Matter of fact, I have taken it. You know? But did I say anything? No. It's called maturity. It's called maturity. And a lot of you all don't have it. A lot of you all trying to, I call it, when I was working, we used to call it professional bullshitting. And that's what it is. You know, when you sit there and you talk about the same subject for that damn 100 hours, then it's a problem. It's a problem. Now, I pride myself off of the sport of boxing. My channel is for grown folks. My channel is for respectful grown folks. We talk about the sport of boxing. No, we don't play no damn video games. No, we don't do none of that. Now, I play a little music on fight night to entertain my guests and my channel. And thank you all to all my channel members and all my subscribers. Now, getting back to Bill and Devin, because that's been the subject the last couple of days. Ryan dropped out of this fight between him and Devin Haney. They went in an uproar. Oh man, they got so mad. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why y'all getting mad? I mean, have you ever seen Bozy Ennis get mad when they almost had a fight with Terrence Crawford where they fell through? Did he get mad? Did he throw a hissy fit? In the words of My man Fanon International Boxing. And shout out to Fanon. He is doing his thing, baby. I mean, he has grown, he has grown, he has grown. So sometimes things can be a blessing in disguise. Wink, wink. Now, of course, I was trying to figure out why was Bill so upset? Because he wasn't going in that bathroom. Now, I don't care what you want to say. You know, I don't care how y'all slice it, dice it. I know what my eyes said, my eyes seen. He kept talking to reporters. He didn't follow Bernard. No, he didn't follow him. So therefore, I key. And we know what side you're on, because we can tell. Ain't no way Bernard bumped him to get him to stay there. I mean, how come dumb can you be? Really? Come on, my light-skinned brother. All right? Don't do that. See, this is what I mean. What's wrong with being real? What's wrong with just keeping it real, man? And I'm talking about to the ladies and the men. It's only boxing. You all gonna sit there and run yourself crazy. I ain't gonna let y'all run me crazy. I got enough issues to deal with. I got enough problems to deal with. I've been retired. Yes, 75% pension. Other 25, the other 25, I won't get to, I'm 65. But it don't seem like it because I'm still running around doing this and that. But one thing I managed to do is my live stream. And one thing I have to do is keep it honest. I have a reputation to keep. And there's no way I would be childish enough, like Bill Haney did, in front of my children. I would never act a fool. I have a son. I have daughters. And I would never, ever get out of character in front of them. And it's not character, really. It's just showing them respect and myself respect. But don't get it twisted. I have done things that I'm not proud of. It's still in the Chicago Tribune. It's still there. So, I ain't gonna go into it, but it's still in the Chicago Tribune. Now, Bill and Devin, you're not the A side. Now when it comes to Ryan or Gervonta Davis, I'm sorry. You're not going to tell Gervonta Davis what you are going to do and what you're not going to do. You're not going to tell the A side that. Because if you do, that means that you just talked yourself out of the fight, which you probably did. Now, also, with Ryan, you're not the A side with Ryan. Even though they were going to go ahead and give you and say, okay, we'll give you the A side. But first of all, we're going to have to get some things straight. Well, of course, you blew that too. You blew that too. Now, I'm talking to Devin Haney and only Devin. Your father did a great job, son. Your father did a great job getting you where you is today. But sometimes, you might have to say, Dad, I still want you part of my camp. I still want you by my side. But we might need to bring somebody in that's going to be a little more serious, know a little more about the business, and how to act professional. Because Bill Haney, with all due respect, is doing too damn much. You don't see Derrick James doing no shit like, well, he a trainer. Well, Bill a trainer too, but you don't see Oscar De La Hoya running around cursing and acting a fool. I mean, he do some other things, but you don't see that. Bob Arum, he's too old to do anything. But you're doing too much. Now, Devin is heading towards fire. Now, Ryan, and I'm going to tell you, like I told my chat, I bet anything that they do better pay-per-view numbers than than Devin and Regis. That's facts. Cause see, Rolly can talk. Rolly got the gift of gab. Rolly would turn a press conference upside down. And Ryan, his popularity. He turned his Instagram, all 11 million, into casual fans. That's why they said that he brought in more fan base than Tank did. But regardless, he brought home 30 million. Tank brought home close to 50 million. Now, I might be off, or I might be over or under. I don't know. But I'm right in the ballpark, I think. Now, as I close, now Devin got some choices to make. Devin gonna have to humble himself. Now, I'm sorry to break this news to everybody, but belts, that's nice and all, but it don't mean a damn thing when it comes to the networks. What have you done for me lately in the seats? I ain't talking about the gate. That's nice too. But pay-per-view numbers. Now, this is the age we living in, y'all. This is the age we living in. How many asses can you plant? How many? 30,000? That ain't gonna cut it. Hell no. So Devin might end up on free pay-per-view again. He only fought 2. And Ryan only fought 1, but his 1, man, triple his 2. So you can sit there and say, well, his pay-per-view numbers wasn't no good without Tank. Same thing with Rolly. His pay-per-view numbers weren't good without Tank. But still, the ones that they did do, the only one they did, is still tripled Devin's. Wake up, people, please. We need boxing fans that have basic common sense. Now, I keep telling you, I'm an independent thinker. Always have been, always will be. Think for yourselves. It's 2 sides to every coin. It's 2 sides to every coin. And I think only thing about it is y'all only looking at one side of the coin. And you're only hearing one side of the coin. But that's okay. I have an interview coming up with Calvin Ford. Now, of course, we had to postpone that interview because, of course, you know, things had came up. But that interview will still be on once he's ready. Not me, because I'm always ready. But once he's ready, then we will have that interview. See, you got to hear both sides of the coin. Ryan Garcia, I'm working on that now. You got to hear both sides. And you know what? Ryan made a good choice. Ryan made a good move. Because Rolly and Ryan would do way better numbers than Regis and Devin. And then, like Ryan said, you be back. You will be back. And I guarantee you, Devin will be back. But they're going to have to humble themselves. Because, like most fighters saying, them belts are trash. The gold peel off of it. You know, belts ain't nothing but trophies. That's all they are. Put it in a glass case. Invite Aunt Bertha over and let her look at it. Oh, that's so nice, baby. And give you a big old swap and spit kiss. Oh, woo, right? Those what belts do. So loosen up, people. It's only boxing. Loosen up. All right? Stop all the hate. Stop all the hate. It's only boxing. You can have your favorite fighter. That's okay. But don't get butt naked for them. You know? And I'm just using that as an example. And you know what I mean by that. Don't polish it up for him. It's okay. It's okay. Bill, stop your capping. You about to hurt your son more than you helping him. Because no one's talking about Matissa. No one's talking about him. I wonder why. I'm KQ. KC Boxing Network. I come on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you'd like to subscribe just to hear daily news in the sport of boxing, and I'm not talking about just one subject. I go through all what's going on in the sport of boxing. And also, and also, I'll call fights on Saturday. Play by play, blow by blow. Shout out to all my truckers. And yes, morning, noon, or night. Free or pay-per-view. You can subscribe just to hear me call fights. I'm good with that. Then me and Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We will be live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Knockout Boxing, the Young G, KQ, the OG. Knockout is one of the brightest young minds I ever seen. He knows his analytics of boxing, names, divisions, who fought who, when they fought, what they did in the amateurs, what they did in the pros. He's a walking young encyclopedia. And one thing about Knockout, he know how to get to you, but he do it in a nice way. He remind me of my auntie. She'll cut you up, but she'll cut you with a knife, but she'll do it in a nice way, and you don't even know you've been cut. So with that, that's all I have. I will be off today, and the day is Tuesday, January the 9th. Old KQ will be 57 years old in 8 days. So, with that, that's all I have. I will see you all Wednesday at 11 o'clock a.m. And yes, we might talk about this and more. So with that, I promise you all, I'm going to start doing videos. So now, I'm starting to get into it. I'm starting to get a little comfortable with it. But bear with me. Bear with me. And hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, and definitely I need the support, make sure you hit that super thanks. Shout out to Matty Yoel. He always supporting the channel through the super thanks and the super chat and the super sticker. And he's a channel member. I thank all my fans. I thank all my channel members. I thank all my subscribers. You've been great. You've been good. So with that, that's all I have. I'm about to move on and move on to the next one. Assalamu alaikum. And salaikum salam. Hadu Allah. Allah is the magnificent and the merciful. Go in peace.